Hello and welcome back to the channel everyone. A few days back I was driving my car and I had a call. I took the call and I was talking on the phone. What happened? The result was worst. I bumped my car into a divider. Obviously this happened because I was not paying attention. This is something which happens with all of us guys, but this was a very dangerous risk. But this same thing happens when we want to study or we want to do something or a task that is very important for us. We keep on juggling between our phone and the task and the notifications, and we try to answer the calls and we don't pay attention. Today we live in an epidemic of distraction. Our world today is tech dependent, app centered and notification ruled. And what it has done to us? It has taken our attention away from us and our ability to stay focused. Decreased attention span is an important problem that all of us face. Today in this video, we'll be discussing about some of the important methods and how you can get back to your attention span and get back to doing things that are important and meaningful for you in your life. So the first tip is stop multitasking. Stay focused on the task that you want to do. Recently, I wrote a book. The book got published. I'll be sending the link in the description. You can check out the book. It deals with technology and how we deal with technology and how the technology is affecting us. The book though is in Urdu, but those who love can buy and read it. In order to write that book, I had to be fully present. I had to concentrate. I had to read. I had to reference. I had to cross-reference. It's a gigantic task that requires a lot of attention. And we have to realize that it is attention that we require for all of our activities. Whether it is reading a book, completing our studies, going for the exam, achieving great success in our careers or building relationships. All of them require your attention and focus. So how can we build this shrunken attention span that we have? So the second tip for that is read books. When I say read books guys, what I mean by that is read paper books, not your digital books. Because if you go into a digital platform, again the same thing will happen. At the moment you are distracted and want to get connected and gain your attention span. So you need to be off from your devices. Reading a book serves the same way as writing a book. You require a lot of focus and attention. It is basically an antidote to fragmentation and distraction. The more you keep on reading, the more your attention span will increase and it will start building up back. Plus, books are a great resource for developing yourself. Not only gaining knowledge, but developing a great personality and an outlook of life. Many times what happens is rather than reading a book, we try to jiggle around with things. And when I say reading books, I don't mean reading the book summaries on your mobile or your devices. That is just skimming through the material. What we do is we keep on switching from one app to the other, one notification to the other, one thing to the other, one book to the other, one thing to the other, and we get caught up into a big mess. This is what is called as cognitive switching penalty. It is discussed by John Kaufman in his book, The Personal MBA. What we are actually trying to do is we are just switching the context. We are taking up one book, not reading it properly, going on to the other, maybe going on to something else, maybe going on to reading something else next. So we are just switching the context rather than making any progress in completing a single task or a single book. This is not what is expected when we want to build our attention back. What is expected is you need to focus on a thing, you need to focus on a chapter and try and force yourself to complete it. The second important tip is attention management. Attention management guys is not time management. It is different from time management. Time management is how you allocate the 24 hours that you have in a day. But attention management is something else. It is about focusing. Imagine a graph. On the vertical axis you have focus and on the horizontal axis you have time. Whenever you want to do something, you start with a very good focus. Then the focus increases and it stays on the top. Over a period of time, when you are reading or doing something, the focus starts falling down, or the attention keeps on decreasing, or the attention is not at its peak. It slows down because there are a lot of things over a period of time that are pulling our attention, that are trying to pull us back. How do you manage attention? You manage attention by working in small packets of time. 30 minutes is a very good rule. When you want to read something, especially for your exams and your books or your textbooks, sit down for 30 minutes to 45 minutes, go on to a hyper focus mode, try and complete as much as possible, then give yourself a break. Then go on to complete certain things. It is just like if you have a chapter that you want to read from medicine, and suppose you take 5 hours for that, what you need to do is you need to break those 5 hours down into small packets of 1 hour, where you take half hour to 45 minutes of reading and you complete more in that, because you stay focused for a longer period of time. Because if you sit for 5 hours at a stretch, what will happen is initially the focus will increase, but later on the focus decreases and you end up wasting more time. The third important tip for gaining attention is go on a space of non-connectivity. What we mean by that is keep your mobile on a data off mode. Your internet should not be always on. If your internet is on, you will keep on getting the notification. Even if you silent the thing, the screen blinks and your attention tends to shift towards it. So what you need to do is you need to manage the way you're using your devices, your mobile phone or your laptops or maybe your tablets, so that they don't buzz with notification every few minutes. The second important thing is managing your applications or rearranging your apps. Your apps can be of productivity, entertainment, gaming, and social media. If you keep all of them on a same device, you have a high likelihood of getting more and more distracted. So what you need to do, guys, is keep those applications that are of entertainment value or that are of leisure value onto devices that you use very rarely, just like your computer. So keep all your social media accounts on your computer, because even after a full days of work, even if you go onto your social media just once, that is sufficient to get everything out of it. But if you tend to keep those apps on the tablet or on the mobile that you're working, they will keep on distracting you and keep on taking your attention away from you. So these are some of the tips and tools to increase your attention span. Hope this video has helped you in some way or the other. Hope to see you with the next topic pretty soon. Till then, thank you very much.